All right, y'all, we are back in the summer season, and what this means is that a lot of us are finding ourselves with extra free time, with extra time that we don't have during the regular year, and we have to ask ourselves, what are we doing with our time to further improve our lives in the future? I wanna invite you guys to not waste this summer. Don't spend your time on meaningless stuff. Let's spend our time on how can we build our bread, how can we improve ourselves so that every minute that we use is being allocated to something useful. I know this has been something that's probably been told to us many times, and it's how can we, let's plan our day. How can we plan our day? And I found that by straight up journaling every hour, every single hour, assigning it to a task, I found myself to be a little bit more on board, a little bit more consistent with utilizing my time correctly rather than, wasting it on things that might not be so important. So I want to invite you guys to start writing down and documenting or assigning every hour of your day to something that is useful for you in the future. A few hours to working out, a few hours to developing a skill, because at the end of the day, for many of us, money is going to come through becoming a master in a skill or being able to be really good at something. I don't know what that something is. It's different for a lot of us. But this summer is an opportunity to maybe find that something, put a lot of time into learning it. Um, I know for me this summer I'm working an internship. Y'all can see I'm in a long-term stay hotel. That's my background right now. It's a little bit different than what some of my older videos are. And I'm utilizing the summer to outside of my 9 to 5, how can I create more content? How can I build maybe a small brand on the side or something? So I'm trying to come back to that, and that definitely is something that's a little bit difficult for me because I found that consistency is definitely one of the things I struggle with. But I want to use this summer to be consistent and to upload. And the way I'm doing that is by forcefully assigning a specific hour of the day to recording. Now I know it's the weekend right now. It's Memorial Day actually for me today when I'm recording this, so I have a little bit more time to spend to keep crunching out videos. But I think assigning a few hours to something that you want to do is probably the only or a beneficial way to actually get it done. You know, don't spend your time doom scrolling this summer. I would say I'm speaking for myself mainly when I say that, but I know a lot of you guys might also be dealing with something like that. So find something that you want to master, something that can help create money for you in the future, something a skill maybe. I don't know. For me, something that I've always been good at is school. I've been pretty good at school. Learning. An electrical engineering major, so that's kind of just something that I've been doing on the side. But besides my 9 to 5 and what I'm like kind of good at, how can I utilize this extra time to build something on the side? And for me, that's going to be this channel this summer. I'm going to try to build it. But I invite you guys to build something yourselves, or in a sense, find a skill or something that can produce money for you. I don't know. There's so many things out there. It's going to be different for everyone else. So just that is definitely the hard part, is to find, that skill that you want to master or that you want to get better at. So, it definitely is hard, and it's not just something that I can come in here and say, yeah, just do it. It's gonna be really easy. But if you found that skill or that thing that you want to master, I feel like that might be the hardest battle. But after that, you know, you just have to put the time in. At the end of the day, that's what it really is. Putting the time in, once you know what you want, just working towards it every single day. And I guess this is in a sense my day one for coming on back here onto YouTube. I've posted some older videos, a lot of older videos, but I guess they don't really relate to what I want to talk about on the channel now, um, which is in a sense self improvement, building money up, and working on ourselves. You know, so once again, I just want to remind everyone that we have an opportunity this summer, since we have a lot more time for many of us to utilize that time a little bit better, a little bit more confidently, and to improve ourselves in the future. So, I guess the main takeaway is start thinking of something that you want to master or a skill that you think could benefit you making money in the future. Now, this could be something to increase your income, whether it be, I don't know, you want to become an engineer or something. Start putting more time into that and working on, your side projects in addition to school. Start working on those little projects that'll get you picked up for a higher paying role or something like that. So just I invite you to start thinking about stuff like that. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna come in here and say today. If y'all enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'm gonna start posting more often. I'm gonna try to get videos out every now and then. So, keep up with me this summer. I'm gonna try to grow it a little bit more. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching today. If y'all have any other ideas on what I should talk about, let me know in the comments. 'Cause this is basically just gonna be me yapping this summer. I brought my camera and microphone to my new apartment, so I just set it up like about an hour ago. So this is me, come back onto here and just starting to yap. But the videos will get better as they go on because we're always improving. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna catch y'all back here next time. Peace.